Hey there guys, I am on the floor and slouching so as to keep the identity of my new room a secret for now, and because it's really messy, because I haven't sorted everything out. Anyway, I'm not even going to talk about relationships, because I don't want to, so instead I'm going to jump to my excitement that happened when James said that he wanted to talk about expectations, because that's really awesome. Expectations are sort of a topic that I really would love to talk about with people, but never really comes up in conversation. Throughout school, I was always labeled as the smart kid because early on in school I learned to enjoy it and to enjoy learning, and I've sort of just realized in the past few years that I'm naturally good at learning. So I got good grades. By late grade school, early high school, most people had figured out that I was the guy to go to for help. That if you didn't understand something, or you wanted help, or you wanted somebody to do your work for you, which by the way I never did, but I had many offers, I was the guy to come to, and oftentimes people compared themselves to me because I was the smart kid in the class. I was the one that got the best grades, and I was the one that understood things the quickest, and so people expected me to have the highest mark in the class. And when I didn't have the highest mark in the class, or when I didn't get something the quickest, people were so disappointed in me, and it was terrible. So, I mean, for years now I've had expectations in that manner, and it's absolutely terrible. I really hate them. But on the flip side of things, those expectations have helped me to keep doing my best. I mean, my dad always said when I would bring him home report cards and whatnot, he would always say, oh, you can do better. Even if I was doing the best in the class, he would say, you can do better, and it really frustrated me. But I realized that if he hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have tried so hard. And so, I mean, they suck, but they are really nice. As for the collab channel, I agree with what you guys have said in the previous two videos, that with more subscribers, we feel like we have to have better content, but I think that goes for real life too. I mean, if you see somebody who's making a speech in front of thousands of people, you expect him to be a professional, you expect him to do very well. If you're looking at a guy that's making a speech in front of 10 or 20 people, you don't really think that they're going to be some splendid speaker, they're just some guy. Or some girl. I think that's sort of transitioned into YouTube as well, but I mean, we also think of subscribers as a valid measure of quality, which really isn't true. Subscribers is more about popularity than anything, and popularity doesn't necessarily relate. There is some correlation there, but not fully, and people don't realize that a lot of times, which is kind of disappointing, but that's just how it goes. But in any case, I do feel as though I have to make better videos and better editing for these videos now, which is... But on the other hand of things, we also have expectations of our audience ourselves. We might not even realize that. With more people, we expect more conversation and better conversation, and it's only become a point nowadays that people aren't disagreeing with us, which, by the way, please, if you have something to say other than agreeing with us, by all means, disagree. We enjoy that. It's really fun to have little debates in the comments. We enjoy that really much. Very much. But there's expectations all over the place, and they're crazy and mad, and sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they're both, and I don't have much else to say because I have to go to dinner. Sorry about that. So, despite what I believe are your expectations of me now, I have to make a sort of crappy video. My apologies. Katie, I will see you tomorrow, and please guys leave challenge suggestions in your comments so that I can have something to do on Friday. Katie, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.